Remember the kids from Stranger Things Season 1? The cute, nerdy kids playing Dungeons and Dragons in the basement? Well, they're not kids anymore. And the age gap between the actors and the characters they play is getting wild. You won't believe how old some of them are now, especially compared to their high school characters. It's a bit of a time warp, and honestly, some of these numbers are just mind-blowing. We're going to break down exactly how old everyone was when they started versus how old they are now for the final season. Get ready, because some of these are truly shocking. Let's start with the one who started it all, 11, played by Millie Bobby Brown. When Stranger Things first dropped, Millie was just around 12 years old, a tiny, powerhouse actress with a shaved head. Now, as they're filming the final season, she's about 21 years old. But her character, Elle, she's supposed to be around 16 in Season 5. Think about it. She's a full-blown adult playing a teenager who's still figuring out high school. It's crazy to see her journey from a little kid in a lab gown to a young woman, and it makes you realize just how long we've been on this journey with them. Next up, the leader of the party, Mike Wheeler, played by Finn Wolfhard. Finn was about 13 when Season 1 hit our screens. The sweet, determined kid trying to find his lost friend. Fast forward to now, for Season 5, and Finn is around 22 years old, almost 23. His character Mike, just like Elle, is supposed to be about 16 on Season 5. He's practically a college graduate playing a high school sophomore. No wonder he seems so much more mature. The casting directors really hit the jackpot with these kids, because even with these huge age gaps, they still somehow pull off being teenagers stuck in the upside-down madness. And who can forget the heart of the group, Dustin Henderson? Gaten Matarazzo, with his iconic smile, was also about 13 years old back in Season 1. He was the lovable, nerdy peacemaker of the group. Now, Gaten is around 22 or 23 years old. And just like the rest of the main crew, his character Dustin is meant to be 16 in Season 5. It's pretty funny when you think about these 23-year-old guys playing kids who are still dealing with high school drama, while also saving the world from monsters. The dedication is real. Let's talk about Lucas Sinclair, played by Caleb McLaughlin. Caleb was actually the oldest of the original 4 boys. He was about 14 when the show started, so he was already a teenager playing a middle schooler. Now, for the grand finale, Caleb is the oldest of the core kid group, at around 23 or even 24 years old. And yet, on screen, Lucas is still just 16. That's a massive 8-year gap. He could literally be his character's older brother. It's a testament to his acting that he can still portray the anxieties and life of a teenager so convincingly. Now for the boy who spent most of Season 1 in the upside down, Will Byers. Noah Schnapp was the youngest of the bunch, only about 12 years old when the show began. He had to play scared and traumatized, and he nailed it. Today, Noah is around 21 years old. His character, Will, is also meant to be 16 in Season 5. Again, a 5-year gap. It's especially interesting for Will's character, who's had such a slow, emotional journey. Noah has literally grown up on screen, and we've watched him transform from a small, vulnerable kid into a young man, while his character is still stuck in that difficult teenage phase. What about Mad Max? Sadie Sink didn't join until Season 2, but she instantly became a fan favorite. When she joined, she was about 14 or 15. Now, for Season 5, Sadie is about 23 years old. Her character Max is also supposed to be 16, just like the others. It's wild to think that the entire kid cast are all in their early 20s, playing characters who haven't even finished high school yet. The Duffer Brothers really have a challenge on their hands trying to make them all look like teenagers. Okay, let's move on to the older kids, because this is where it gets even crazier. Let's start with Nancy Wheeler, played by Natalia Dyer. When Season 1 started, Natalia was already around 21 years old, playing a high schooler. Now, for Season 5, she's about 30. But her character, Nancy, is supposed to be around 20 years old. That's a 10-year age gap. She's been playing a teenager or a very young adult for almost a decade. It's absolutely insane. She's a full-on adult playing someone who's just starting to figure out college and adult life. And what about Nancy's other half, Jonathan Byers? Charlie Heaton was about 22 years old in Season 1. So he was also an adult playing a high school student. For the final season, Charlie is now around 31 years old. His character, Jonathan, is meant to be about 20. That's an 11-year difference. He and Natalia Dyer are in their 30s playing college-age kids. It's pretty funny to imagine them getting notes on how to act like a 20-year-old. The magic of Hollywood, right? Finally, the king. The babysitter of the year. Steve the Hare Harrington. Joe Keery was around 23 or 24 when season 1 came out. He was perfectly cast as the popular older kid. Now, brace yourself. For season 5, Joe Keery is about 33 years old. 33. And his character, Steve, is supposed to be just around 21. That is a 12-year age gap. He is literally a decade older than his character. No wonder Steve seems like the tired dad of the group. The actor is in his 30s. This might be the biggest shocker of them all. Our favorite babysitter is old enough to have his own kids in real life. So there you have it. The entire cast has basically grown up, and then some, right before our eyes. The kids are all in their 20s, and the teens are in their 30s. It's a huge challenge for the show, but it also shows how much time has passed and how much these actors have dedicated to their roles. It makes the final season feel even more special, knowing we're saying goodbye to characters we've watched for years, played by actors who have literally spent their formative years making this show. Which age gap shocked you the most? Was it Joe Keery being 33 or Natalia and Charlie being in their 30s? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you want to see more breakdowns like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching.